Now, I don't know if it's because of COVID or not, but I was feeling nostalgic and I decided to revisit this game that it seems like everyone played growing up, but that I haven't touched in at least 10 years. That game's RuneScape. Here's how it went. Now, I grew up playing RuneScape throughout junior high and early high school, but at some point, I moved on from it like a lot of my friends did. One of the first things I noticed when coming back to it was just how vibrant and busy the worlds still are. There's still so many people actually actively playing this game that I was just shocked. Blew my mind. I thought with the release of RuneScape 3, which I know is a terrible thing to bring up, and I'll get pooped on just for even saying it, but I thought with the release of that Old School Runescape might have died out as well, but no. I mean, you can see here at the Grand Exchange, there's still a lot of active people here, and as of this writing, RuneScape has an average of 100,000 people online at any given moment. That's a ton. It's definitely not the abandoned western town that I had in my mind when I thought about it. The next thing I noticed is that I must have been absolutely terrible at this game back in the day. Dragon Slayer for me used to be this impossible quest that I never thought I'd be able to do. It was one of the quests that I thought was reserved for the pro RuneScape players, right? It was for the elites and not for me. Just because I didn't think I was good enough to do it and my accounts were never high enough. I couldn't even tell you what the combat levels were on my accounts, but here, my buddy and I have been playing this for about 3 weeks, and we just finished that the other night, and then we also just finished Monkey Madness as well, which, side note, that's one of the most frustrating quests ever to do for the first time. Shout out to my Twitch chat, twitch.tv/central.tv, for helping me get through that. You were super helpful, so thanks for doing that. But now we can use the rune chestplate and the dragon scimitar, so things are looking up. And now these are the levels we've been able to get, and like I said, in about 3 weeks of playing. So I really must have been just awful at this game back in the day, and now I've really been able to really dive into this and see more of what the game has to offer. After getting our levels up this high, and our combat level right now is 57, which I'm pretty positive was way higher than it ever was for me before. The other thing that Twitch chat also introduced me to was RuneLite. I was playing on the old client, and they super helpfully pointed out that RuneLite provides some really amazing quality of life improvements for the game. So I went and downloaded that, but even then I wasn't using it to the full potential, and another person helped me walk through the settings and upgrade the graphics basically, and now it looks as amazing as you can see here. And it really provides a lot of quality of life improvements. I don't think I have it here, but the Slayer gem, for example, just for one example, it shows exactly how many of the creatures you need to kill yet to complete it. If you have a clue scroll, it'll walk you through how to do that. If an item's on the ground, it'll tell you what it's worth at the Grand Exchange and what it's worth through High Alchemy. All this really amazing stuff. Then also, you can't see it, but along the side, there's also all these tabs you can click on that help you learn the game even more. One of them's a skill calculator to help you understand what you need to do to level up. Tell you exactly how to do that. It's really helpful for training the prayer up. There's high score, which will walk you through, or you could, on like this player for example, I can say look up, and it'll let me see all of his levels, which is helpful when you're PKing, I would imagine. I haven't done much of that yet, but once you get to that point, that'll be super helpful. And the big thing for me, at least, has been the clue scroll help. I love doing those. I think they're very fun. But I need the help. I don't know the world well enough to be able to figure them out on my own. So that was kind of necessary for me to get to start to understand them and actually accomplish those. So at this point, we're going to keep blasting our way through these quests. We actually basically have all the free quests done, I would say. I just have Demon Slayer there, and Sheep Shearer, Shield of Arrow, and X marks the spot. And then, who knows, hop into the members quest probably, see what else we can discover and go through. We're just having a ton of fun, and there's a lot of humor in these quests, a lot of skill and experiences given in these quests. So we're going to keep going with it, see how high we can get these accounts, and maybe even do some PKing. I know it's kind of difficult, and I hope we're able to pull it off, being noobs here, but we want to try that. And you know, one of my favorite things to do is flipping stuff on the Grand Exchange, but you need a lot of money to do that. So get these skills up, find ways that we can actually make money, and then use that to get my way into flipping stuff on the Grand Exchange. Just really excited for it. It's been a ton of fun. It's a ton of nostalgia as you walk around. It's crazy how much you actually remember as you're going through it. It's so fun. I would encourage you, if you have a buddy or something, to go through this with them and just re-experience it. It's been such a joy for me. And, you know, I'm still not very good at this game. I'm relearning it. But it really doesn't matter. I think you can still enjoy it a ton. Just on your own, going through it and revisiting all the spots you used to visit, and doing a quest that you can kind of remember, but not totally. Like Ernest the Chicken, Romeo and Juliet, just fun ones with fun sense of humor within it. And yeah, Twitch chat's been super helpful for me in learning this game again. Overall, I'd say 100% this game is worth revisiting, in my opinion. If it's one you just sort of faded away from, I would recommend hopping back in and take a walk through the nostalgia-ridden pathways of Gielinor, and I'm sure you'll have a blast. And you know what? I hope to see you out here. I hope you're one of the ones that make up that 100,000 of players that are online. If you don't feel like revisiting, would love to hang out with you and chat too on Twitch, if that makes sense, if you're ever available when I'm on. But otherwise, hope you're having a great day. This is Steven, the Enchilada. I'll talk to you soon.